lot of people have approached me saying they think I know what's going on, but I don't. And neither do the rest of us. You see, the program was planned before we all got here. The idea about meeting to give us a mandate, we haven't even got the fucking mandate to make decisions on behalf of you people, because simply you haven't given us the mandate yet. There has never been a forum to allow the mandate. I have been involved with a group of men called the Aboriginal Legal Service Field Officers, who erected every tent embassy from 1972 right through to 1992, including National Aboriginal Government on Capitol Hill in 79. You know, we arrived up there at 3 in the morning and froze our balls off. 10 degrees below every day with fucking rain and sleet, and we never moved for 9 months. Introducing the concepts of sovereignty for the first time to the NAC. My dad was the chairman of the NAC at the time. And as far as we're concerned, we were sold out by the lot of them for this idea of the Makarrata. We tried to meet yesterday to try and get some constructive organisations going on here. The Cherbourg mob, the Southern Queensland mob, will tell you, because they've been here with us in all these years. We didn't need money to come down here to discuss an issue. There's major problems now going on with fucking money behind the scenes, and people are arguing. There was a lot of whole debate going on the internet before we got here. There should have been forums set up here for you people to send your representatives so we can get a national perspective here, other than getting up here expecting you people to believe that we have the national perspective. No, we fucking haven't.
Thank you, brother.
I listened to a brother here last night say, wake up, wake up, wake up. We're concerned this morning about what the response is coming from with the gatekeepers. You know, I just told 2UE what I thought of them. David Oldfield in particular, I told him he was responsible for the fucking shit. We don't have to fucking bring up any answers to why we're here, that we're going to stay here, irrespective of who leaves here and who doesn't leave here. We're going to stay here. This is the dawn of a new era for people like us. We haven't had the mandate since the appointees cut the pass of the fucking national elected body. What's going on with our national elected voices that came from the people in the 80s? Nails and Snake and Neighbour and Naho in these places. Where is the leadership? These people were given the mandate by the local community, by the regional bodies, by the state bodies and by the national bodies. These bodies first appeared on the international arena and told the world to get fucked. Me dad and them necessarily worded that way, but me and Co and Sugar them certainly fucking did. And I'll give an example of the guts of someone like Paul and Sugar that's been lambasted right throughout this fucking country by black people and white people. And we've stood by and let our heroes be down fucking trodden. Not only by white Australia, but by fucking black, bourgeois, conservative, fucking black Australia. We were in Geneva in 79, representing the national bodies, Naho and Snake and Nails. To our dismay, Marcia Langton turns up there with the new formed Federation of Aboriginal Land Councils with no fucking mandate whatsoever, and proceeded to get up there before the world and tell them that we were irrelevant and that this body was the only body that represented black Australia. And she followed us all over fucking England with discussions with the anti-slavery societies and the world councils, the NGO bodies. It was disgusting, and it's still disgusting. You know, we stood up here yesterday and praised fucking heroes. We are the same people that have condemned those fucking heroes in the past 20 years because we allowed the government to appoint our fucking leaders. Our names were branded around here yesterday. You know, I've been here for 3 days. maybe a bit late getting here this time, but some of us are tired and some of us are pensioners. Some of us have to walk the street looking for a fucking feed. Don't worry about those other gatekeepers. You know the response that they're going to give to the government. You know, don't get involved with it. That's not what we're here for. But before we go any further, you people have got to give the mandate for the word to come for the word to come out of this place. Otherwise, the word will come out of this place in a different way. I love my brothers and sisters, you know, but I should be allowed to disagree at times. I told you the story, I was very frightening being in the front line, you know. There was no backstep. Don't be conned, you know. And talking about jails, there's always an old jail saying, excuse the French, you know, but if you can be conned, you can be fucked. And that's exactly what's going on. It's gone on here for 20 years. You know, you don't speak in our day unless you have the mandate. If you haven't got the conch, you haven't got the right to speak. We can't sit here and chuck shit on these gatekeepers if we haven't got the conch, if we haven't got the mandate to represent your views. Because I am not going to say anything from here on unless I get a mandate from those amongst you to say something. Other than that, I'm like Chief Joseph of Nesper. I fight no more forever. You know, people wake up who are intelligent enough to understand that there are particular procedures and protocols in our way of doing things, and they haven't been adhered to here. And it's somewhat hypocritical for us to sit up here and praise the deeds of our brothers and sisters and at the same time do the same thing ourselves. You demand a meeting at some stage today. We were supposed to meet at 9 o'clock this morning. You people start asking questions. Tell us what you want. Don't allow us to get up here and tell you what we think you want, because that's a gammon mandate, and I'm not going to fucking trod the toes with any gammon mandate. My name is associated with this place, even though I wasn't here in 72. But I was amongst the group that put every tent up here for every year for the next 20 years. And this is not how we did it. And the reason why we were successful all the time is because we came with no money. We simply came with the mandate. We didn't allow ourselves to be bogged down in about who's going to get assistance to go home or who's got to get assistance to get here. Auntie Jeannie and Auntie Janie didn't need money to get around. And they were here for us every time. They were at Musgrove Park for us every time. The Moree bus, 17 hours one time it took us to get up there in the rain. We got there at 3 o'clock in the morning. These two old women were standing there under a fucking umbrella keeping our food warm for us to get there. 3 o'clock in the morning. The youngest of them was about 77 at the time. These are the people that we are letting down if we are going to give false mandates to Aboriginal people who may mean well and good. Yeah.